What's up, you nut biscuits? We're back with Ring of Honor 2004 Episode 3. And we made a good amount of money at the end of the month. We made $15,000. So, the only thing you need to do when you make that much money is to sign some stars. And I went ahead and I shortlisted some people. Everyone over here is a star, but there are people that I might hire in the foreseeable future. But right now, we're going to sign 3 stars, as I said before, because, I'm smart, who have a pretty good amount of popularity in the United States and will hopefully help us get better ratings. And the first one on the list is obviously Dustin Rhodes, the son of the late, great Dusty Rhodes. He's pretty good. He's got some brawling skills, not really much else in terms of wrestling. He can't really jump because he's white, but he's got good psychology and great entertainment skills. So, he'll be a good signing. He's got promos and he's got matches. So, we're going to sign him for only $1,500 a month. We'll give him 2 years. It doesn't really matter. It's not like it's a guaranteed contract. We're not going to cover the travel. Let's see if we can bump him down a little bit to maybe $450. Alright, we'll make that offer. And then the next, I don't know, on Perry Saturn. He's getting older. Not that that really matters, per se. But, he's got really good brawling. He's got decent technical. Is that really technical? I don't really know what to call these skills. I'd call them technical skills, but he's got better than most of the people on our roster. He's even got a little bit of aerial. He's got good psychology, but his entertainment skills aren't all there. And he's not really very sexy. No, I'm just kidding, that doesn't really matter. But the main focus is that he's getting older, so he's going to be deteriorating, and then the lack of entertainment skills. But in Ring of Honor, I guess we don't really run that many promos or anything, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and sign him. How much is he? $1,900. Oh, that's actually kind of steep. Let's see if we can get him down to if we can get him down to $750, then I'll sign him, but $810. I don't know, is that really worth it? If we run about 2 shows a month, that's like $3,600 a month just on him. I'm not gonna sign him yet, but tell me if you want him and we'll sign him, throw him in there. Just, you guys gotta tell me on that one. And the last one is super crazy, the luchador from Mexico. He's got good aerial skills, he's got some pretty good technical skills. Not much in the brawling and stuff, but he's a luchador, so that doesn't matter. He's got good selling, good psychology, but terrible entertainment skills, so. But you don't give a mic to this man. He's not the speaking type. He's not very over, but in comparison to the rest of our roster, he'd be the most over guy. Especially in Mexico, holy shit. So we're gonna sign him. Only $1,300. Probably get him down to $230. Whatever. We're not gonna change that. Not covered. 26. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That's just 30 more. And we offered him a contract. So let's have a look-see at some more stuff at the end of the month. Our pure champion, Jerry Lynn, who I'm pretty sure is still injured. He should heal up by, 38 days. I don't think he'll heal up by the next show, no, which is the anniversary show, so looks like we're gonna miss out on the big Jerry Lynn match. Where was I? Oh yeah, titles. Sorry, I'm retarded, I'm really tired. The wrestling season has killed me. Anyway, it's up to 48D+. Whoops. How do I track? Yeah, there we go. So it's stayed at 48. Tag team, Jay and Mark Briscoe, they're still champions. They've had 2 defenses. Still staying at 50D+, Not bad, not bad. And then we got Samoa Joe as the World Heavyweight Champion. Also 2 defenses. Against Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles. Pretty good matches. Well, not so much the AJ Styles match, surprisingly. But the prestige is also still at 676B-, so There's not much else that I think I need to show. Yeah. So we'll, book the anniversary show, and I'll see you guys there, question mark. We're back again. This time, running the show. So let's get to it. So to start off, at the Henrietta Dome Arena in Henrietta, New York, in front of 5,000 people, we have a pre-show match having 20 men battle royal. And, it takes 55 minutes because that's an appropriate length of time for 20 people to toss each other out of the ring. Question mark. Anyway, Jose Maximo wins it in 54-59, almost exactly 59 minutes, by throwing out a bunch of people, including Dan Maff, Tony DeVito, and Dan Maff. Well, Dan was the final elimination. Izzy got the most eliminations over the course of the match. I don't choose the winner in these, so everything from most eliminations to last elimination is all computer generated because I don't care. It's just a pre-show, so anyway, that got a 50D plus, and also we have a broadcasting deal with MSG Network to broadcast events for the next year, so hopefully that'll give us some exposure, good exposure. But anyway, back to the show. 50D plus. We got some. That's what I really like about Battle Royals and Royal Rumbles and all that jazz, is how much skill improvement there is. So to start off the show, we have Bryan Danielson, the white meat babyface looking motherfucker. He challenges Samoa Joe to a title match, simple enough. Joe accepts it. He's not going to back down from no fight. 68 C plus. Got the show off to a strong start, not heart. I'm an idiot. Dirt sheet. Low announcing experience, that's fine. With the first match, we have Doug Williams versus Josh Daniels. With decent wrestling, little heat, Doug defeats him in 15:58 by pinfall. I keep forgetting to remove George from Doug's manager spot. 54 C minus, not too bad. Oh, in the next one, with subpar wrestling and little heat, Ace Steel defeats BJ Whitmer in 10:31 by pinfall with a twist of cane, following interference from CM Punk, his fellow Second City Saint. Not too much to say here. It wasn't all that great. 43D, no improvement either. In the next one, we have Xavier taking on Tony Mamaluke. That's how you say it, right? Doesn't matter. Decent wrestling, little heat. 8:35. Xavier defeats Tony by pinfall with a kiss your ex goodbye. Xavier 41, Tony 44. Not too much here. Neither of them are suited to their gimmicks. I don't know what that means. Like, I almost said memes. Memes. Because gimmicks aren't really a big thing in ROH. At least that's what the product says. But whatever. 46D. Next up, we have Steve Corino taking on Sanjay Dutt. Had good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Steve defeats Sanjay in 8:47 by pinfall with an old school expulsion. 70 C plus. Got the crowd buzzing. Steve had a 74, so that's pretty nice. Sanjay a 52. No improvements. I figured Sanjay would improve in something working with Steve, but a few negatives. Steve and Sanjay both are culprits here. 70 C plus. Next up, we got the Backseat Boys taking on Homicide and Just Incredible in a poor match. Oh god, don't remind me. Backseat Boys defeat Homicide and Just Incredible in 12:59 when Homicide was counted out while fighting Trent Acid. Just Incredible carried the match, surprisingly enough. That's really not that hard when you have 31s and 35s around you. So Trent Acid's actually improving, however, so that's good. Dirt sheet, a lot of negatives. Poor psychology. Yes, Trent Acid's use of hard drugs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, next up, we have AJ Styles taking on the debuting Super Crazy, who loses in 12:53 by pinfall with a spiral tap from AJ Styles. It was a good match, and he debuted his mysterious gimmick, which got an above average. and they just didn't click at all, surprisingly enough. I paired them up because I figured they'd have a pretty good match, but nope. 56 and 63, not too bad. 65C though, so that's good. And Dustin Rhodes, he gets on the stick. He talks about how he wants to make Ring of Honor his own version of the NWA, meaning he wants to dominate it like his dad dominated the NWA. I really don't know. I just wanted to make a promo for him to get a good rating and hopefully boost the show. He debuted his Man on a Mission gimmick. Very good. Very good. 72B minus. That's pretty good. I don't know why I keep checking the negatives. And he starts off by taking on Christopher Daniels with a good wrestling and decent reaction. He defeats Christopher in 1602 by pinfall with a running bulldog. Daniels is not suited to his gimmick, and they didn't seem to click. Man, this show, the anniversary show 2, just has not. It hasn't lived up to the great hype that I thought it would. Anyway, Dustin Rhodes had an in-ring performance of 62, Daniels 61. Not much else to say about it. 67C plus. And the next one, in a poor match. Jesus, I thought this one was going to do a lot better, but the Second City Saints defeat the Briscoe brothers in a 2v2, 2 out of 3 falls match in 21-32 at 2 falls after winning the first, with the final fall happening when CM Punk defeated Mark Briscoe with a cradle. He just rolled him up. There wasn't really much build up to it. It just kind of surprisingly happened anticlimactically, and they win the ROH tag team titles. Yeah, they just didn't perform for some reason. 42D, this is going to hurt the show immensely. And then you have an angle where the Briscoe brothers chase them down, trying to get their titles back after losing just right off the bat. Not right off the bat, out of nowhere. That's the word I'm looking for. 50D plus. And then in the main event, we have Bryan Danielson taking on Samoa Joe for the world title. In a decent match, Samoa Joe defeats Bryan Danielson in 27-29 by countout. Scratch that. In my head canon here, Bryan Danielson has his foot on the rope when Samoa Joe pins him, but the ref doesn't see it and awards the win to Samoa Joe, who makes defense number 3 of his ROH world title. And the crowd's going crazy. They're like, what is this? He won, his foot was on, or he didn't win, his foot was on the rope. But the game, you can't set that as a finish, I don't think. And then this leads to Bryan Danielson. He's pleading the ref. He's like, come on, man, my foot was on the rope. The ref's like, nah, I didn't see it, dude. And, Samoa Joe's just like, ha, you fucking scrub, go eat a dick. And then that ends the show. We got a 56C minus, increased our popularity in only one region. But, what are you going to do? We're not going to give any speeches because I don't care. Look at Tarzan Boy. Does he swing from tree to tree? No. So he's not Tarzan. But it doesn't matter. Just a gimmick. Alright. Shane Douglas wins the title. That's cool. Anniversary show. It went down really well. And we sold out, of course. Shown on MSG, as I said. So, that's it for this one, I guess. After we deal with Trent Acid, who was wasted on drugs. We are going to... what is this, like the second or third time that I've had to do this? Oh no, this is the 4th. I find him every time, so we're gonna have to suspend him. Oh wait, we can't. We can't send him to rehab either. I don't want to fire him just yet. I'll fine him one more time. And if he does it again, I'm gonna fire him. I'm gonna have to. So, I also forgot to mention that the regional battle results, we finished first out of everywhere, because we're ROH, we're the greatest. TV rating got a 0.04, I'm sorry, I'm terrible. We got time to heal from everybody, probably, Nigel, hot stuff, whatever. They can all eat an ass. So how many people watched our show? This has been dragging on, I'm just stupid. 35,000, so that's pretty good. So in total, we had about 40,000 watch our show. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And it's been Ring of Honor 2004.